Welcome everyone to some more Genshin Impact. And today, I'll be doing the Narzissenkreuz Ordo storyline finale, I think? It's the final, quest. And I'll be doing that today. And we're gonna get started right away. And I will say, I kind of debated on whether I will do this one or this one. Well, not specifically this quest. There's one I should get in the overworld first. But yeah, I debated of whether I should do this one first or this one. Even though I did say I would do this first. And after some time thinking about this, I decided to do this. So, that's what we will do today. Anyway, so this is the first quest because I did look it up a little bit out of curiosity, and there's 4 parts to the finale, so yeah, let's get started. So the quest is called Search in the Algae Sea. Return to the Narzissenkreuz Ordo. It's been a while. Time to head back to the Narzissenkreuz Ordo and see how everyone's doing with their investigations. And that's what we're going to do. Okay. Alright, let's see what's going on. Night Aya, Paimon, you're back! You bet we are! Have you found anything new in the meantime? Mr. Caterpillar and I have been doing some research. Oh, and we've discovered that Seymour doesn't, in fact, have an annihilation mode. Following data fragment sorting, this phrase was found to have been derived from the novel Prisoner 6, Overrun. In that book, the World Organization launched a mass annihilation agent to hunt a chimera down. Wait, that stuff's not important at all. Apart from using our free time to go out and investigate, we've also read through the books collected here one more time. We couldn't make heads or tails of them at first, and even now, well, they certainly are well written. I don't know whose handwriting it is, or what scribe or copyist was hired, but their penmanship is clear and clearly beautiful. A master of calligraphy, if I ever saw one. Wait, so you were talking about the handwriting? Paimon's got a bad feeling about this already. Did you not find anything during this time then? Alright, sorry. I shan't just any further. As you know, we told you all that we found the last time without holding anything back. Okay. However, I fear that this time there are some clues hidden in details that we must rely on chance to reveal. Reveal their meaning, you mean? Chance? Indeed. For example, if no further revelations concerning a murder emerge, then the blood on a painting will always remain a red smear. Then what would this chance be, Caterpillar? Well, why don't we do a quick recap of everything we've discovered? Let's make some deductions regarding what happened in the past. That might give us the opportunity to fill in some gaps that can help us support or refute our views. That's a good idea. I've always felt like there's so much about this that's familiar, but I can't recall anything about it. Negative. I can give a continuous amount of the resources that I have sorted. Silly dog. Didn't you only recover your creator's name after talking to us about the matter? Negative. I merely matched similar sounds during said interaction. there was no data loss involved. However, I must append that I, too, find that keyword searches make searching for entries more efficient. So, what do we want to discuss? Well, for a bit of a warm-up, or a teaser, if you would, you may be referring to a heater. Yes, that's exactly what I mean. So, let's start off our deductions with something simple. What is the Marion in the Anapausis exactly? Huh? That Marion holds the greatest secret of all. I'm sure you can see that too. Let's get ourselves some armchairs. Maybe crack open a few beers. Oh, wait, you can't drink yet. Anyway, let us help you sort our findings out. I'll start first. Well, the name Marion itself certainly is familiar to me. The name of the person I was meant to protect is Marion, yes, but I have no data regarding the identity of the one who resides within the Anapausis. We are missing context. I can only conclude, based on a human's unmodified lifespan, that they are not the same person. That would seem to be the case, huh? It's been a few hundred years after all. Well, as for Paimon, she ate chicken mushroom skewer this morning. Well, guess it's my turn. You mentioned before that you encountered oceanid creatures that had a great deal of character. One might say personality, even. The precondition for such creatures and their characters is the same. That an intelligent oceanid has already understood their original forms beforehand. So, were you the one who willed those creatures into being on? Don't you think that's kind of weird? You know, summoning familiar friends to play house with you for who knows how long and stuff? Well, I didn't do that. I actually had to get to know Petit Chou, Al, and the others first. Well then, in that case, let's see what we can deduce from the things we already know. Okay, our options are then let's begin or let me think back on what's happened. Let's begin. Huh? It's already starting? Alright, okay. Brainstorm a bit and find a breakthrough. Alright, the oceanid creatures in Anapausis. Oceanids are my gosh. I'm going to struggle reading, so don't mind me. Oceanids are sentient creatures unique to Fontaine, and they can create oceanid creatures through mimicry and transformation. I remember all the strange and wonderful oceanid creatures we saw before we met Marion. Okay. There are oceanids in Anapausis. Maybe a Sile can create water creatures, but it's extraordinary to be able to imagine creatures with rich personalities. It's almost certain that there's an oceanid in Anapausis controlling everything. Who can she be? Well, I feel like we can conclude that it's Marion. But first we should probably explore the other ones. What Paimon ate this morning. Chicken mushroom skewer. At the risk of missing major plot twists or important foreshadowing, I don't think this is related to An's background either. Yeah, irrelevant. Okay, about An. An is a small oceanid. She didn't create the oceanid creatures in Anapausis. Speaking of, just how do oceanids reproduce again? I feel like we got that question answered at some point. Although that's a different case. This is something else. The Oceanid On. On's far too weak to control that whole realm, so she can't be the Oceanid behind it all. The name Marion. On said the name sounded familiar. I should ask her about it should something come to mind. To Seymour, she is someone that he must protect. Either way, ordinary humans don't live that long. It's been several hundred years, so they're probably not the same person, right? Oh yeah, and also another thing. Oh no, I forgot. No! I was about to say something, but then I don't remember. Oh wait, no. I just remembered. So, obviously the conclusion here is that the Oceanid that created the creatures is the Marion that we met in Anaposis. Anaposis? And I think the biggest question is, why does she take Marion's form? Unless it has something to do with like water and memory, so it would kind of make sense. But let's wait for the game to explain it. Anyways, the Marion in Anaposis. The Marion in Anaposis seems very mysterious. We once suspected that An was a character from her dreams. Alright. Let's double check this statement. Okay, I think it's this one and this one. There you go. The enigmatic Marion. Marion, who has the same name as Seymour's owner, and who seems to know everything. Even if she's not an Oceanid, she's probably related to the Oceanid behind all of this. Yep. That's enough for now. More than enough for a warm-up. Correct. The oddities in Anaposis all point to the powers of the Oceanids. But this is not Miss An's doing. All of this together means... There's another Oceanid in Anaposis? That is what I suspect. An Oceanid with whom Marion has a close relationship. Or perhaps she could even be the princess herself. Do you mean to say that Marion may in fact be Princess Lyris? Yes, Lyris, the Red Empress of the Narcissenkreuz Ordo from back then. The Red Empress who loves to take heads. Take heads? I seem to have a vague recollection of something like that. Wow. But it's not a story about Lyris. Rather, it's a fairy tale about someone named Marion. Yes, the taking heads thing is just a metaphor. Lyris is made of pure water and so has the ability to dissolve and extract people's wills. The Narzissenkreuz Ordo used her to extract the ego and become holy. Searching for the keyword Lyris has yielded relevant information in my indices. Talking of the Red Empress has reminded me of a few things about Marion. Mull that over a while first, then speak to Miss An and Seymour. See if the conclusion you reach awakens any new memories. Alright. Collect more leads and gather your thoughts. Okay, so that probably could explain the Oceanid case, right? Unless we need more details first. Night-Aya, I've remembered the name Marion. Oh, do tell. What is it? It's familiar to me because it's from a children's story. The same one that the Red Empress comes from. lead, Liddell, was mistaken for Marion, the servant, and Marion never appeared throughout the entire story. Maybe Marion never really existed, except as a figment in someone's dreams. How do you know about this story, Jan? And isn't that a good question? How do I know about it? The memory feels more vivid than those I have of the story of the evil dragon, Narcissus. Okay. Paimon feels like you've changed a lot since we met in the Fortress of Meripede, Caterpillar. Would a 5-year-old child and a 15-year-old teenager be the same? Perhaps returning here simply reminds me of the past, and of who I used to be. Time is frozen in the fortress, being locked up there for a day or 100 years. I'm afraid it made no difference to me. La Noire is what made time flow for me. Watching her grow reminded me that time still passes, and life is still being born, shining brilliantly, and then being extinguished. And so it changed as well. That said, my past self, the person I was before I met her, would certainly be more helpful to Ann and Seymour in our current situation. That's true. Don't be like that, Paimon. Just think about it. Making up stories for La Noire was nothing more than putting such ways of thinking to good use. Regardless, it has nothing to do with the current situation. You look like you still have questions, Saya. Since we have our own suspicions about Ann and Lyris' relationship, we have topics of discussion that can be used to refute or sustain those conjectures. How do Oceanids reproduce? I'm sure you have friends more knowledgeable than I am regarding that. Perhaps you can even find scholars of natural philosophy who have dedicated research to the question. Or you could have asked the Oceanids you know personally, but you asked me. Of course, I know what you mean. So this is your speculation? I see. Paimon doesn't get it. When we exchanged information earlier, I have mentioned that Ann is the person in Marion's dream. Or perhaps she might be a manifestation made by Marion, an Oceanid. Oceanid, why the repetition? Are you just trying to make it sound cuter? Apologies, perhaps my description was ill done. Still, can an Oceanid create an Oceanid creature version of an Oceanid? Okay, that's starting to confuse me a tiny bit. Wow, that's deep. That's like asking if hard candies can be used as the filler for another hard candy. So, what would you say to that? This question's really interesting, but Paimon's already hungry for answers. I suppose I'd have to say, or I suppose so. Okay. I suppose so? Still, you may not realize just how deep this rabbit hole goes. So let me explain. Do tell. You might be confused as to why there are Oceanid creatures with personalities in the Anapausis. If Oceanids can create Oceanid creatures, then can they create Oceanid humans or Oceanid... Oh, gosh. Oceanids? Convention dictates that it's rare for Oceanids to be able to mimic a human, unless the human drowns in their arms, or the Oceanid has spent extensive time with the person and knows everything about them. And the Oceanid in question must also have tremendous wisdom and compassion. I'm afraid perhaps only one as powerful as Rodea could do it. Wow, so that means Adia must be incredibly strong. So it's rare to mimic humans, but not impossible. Now, creating another Oceanid, that's different. Creating humans using human knowledge can only be achieved by gods, and the same applies to Oceanids creating Oceanids. It usually should be impossible, in this world at least. Unless this human or Oceanid has already placed themselves above their own kind and attempted such insanity. You mean they thought they had become a god? That's right. Followers blindly believe in their leaders, who in turn blindly believe in themselves, giving rise to delirium and delusions. I can do what a god can do. Their deeds are not that great after all. A powerful belief is also a powerful will, and magic is a skill that molds reality to your will. Perhaps the descendant hypothesis makes more sense, or perhaps Marianne doesn't consider herself an Oceanid type? This? Perhaps. It's possible, and quite understandable too. If nothing else, the Lyris I know doesn't have this kind of intelligence, nor would she be this crazy. I have some less mainstream ideas about how Oceanids reproduce, but they are not important, and we can discuss them later. I feel like that entire conversation confused my poor brain. Oh dear. Anyways. Shall I summarize the entries regarding Lyris I possess for you too? Alright. Thank you. Please do. Omitting the standard citation format. Reconstructing output to match format. Report to superiors. Lyris is a registered Oceanid. She is not eligible to be stationed in the waters outside Fontaine and has become a special source of information for the nation. She was appointed as the director of an orphanage to symbolize the love and affection of the previous Hydro Archon. The orphanage's affairs were mainly managed by its human vice director. An orphanage director? Then how is she connected to the Narzissenkreuz Ordo? As director, Lyris was very affectionate towards the children and quite devoted to them, but her intelligence among Oceanids was below average. She wasn't very good at working out the cause and effects of things, nor could she even count. As a result, she was not qualified to perform covert investigations. Aw, sounds kinda like a big old cat mom who can't count. You know, because cats can't count, so they pick up their kittens one by one and keep going back until they see there aren't any kittens left. Later, the orphanage was destroyed during the calamity, and official records of her stopped there. They say she failed to understand the link between the disaster, the orphans fleeing, and her own conduct, and so she wanders the ruins, drowning in guilt and expectation. I have an underwater locomotion module. Once, Marianne and I dove down to the ruins of the orphanage, whose coordinates were the same as those of Anaposis. There, we found an Oceanid swimming sadly in circles. When she next appeared in the records, she was a core member of the Narzissenkreuz Ordo, and the subject of a high-priority arrest warrant. Oh. Oh, but she doesn't seem like a bad person. Considering that she may be connected to An, she must have been tricked. Ah, yes. There's another important piece of information worth noting. The orphanage's name was the Narzissenkreuz Institute. Narzissenkreuz. These are all Maréchaussee phantom files that Mr. Elaine Guillotine recorded for testing light sensitivity while designing me. The output is via my image-to-text-to-speech module. According to eyewitness testimony regarding who I suspect to be Lyris, there shouldn't be any problems. And you may have heard of this elsewhere, but it's worth mentioning again. Elaine and Marianne were orphans in the care of the Narzissenkreuz Institute before the Maréchaussee hunter Emmanuel Guillotine took them in. Thank you, Seymour. Don't mention it, noble madam. Now, let's reorganize the information that everyone just recalled. This might take quite some time and might be somewhat hard on our throats. Alright, I'm ready. So, regarding Elaine's younger sister Marianne, the Anapostasis Marianne, the Red Empress Lyris, and the An who's with us. What will our conclusion be? How will we sustain it? And how shall we refute it? Okay, everyone gathers. Is there anything else you feel we should add? As I mentioned before, Marianne is not only the princess in An's story, but she is also the person I must protect. She is the younger sister of Elaine Guillotine, the one who designed me, 4ACV07. As for matters concerning me, I suppose you already know all about them, Night Aya. Speaking of which, didn't we also hear all sorts of stuff while we were in Elena's? Seymour was also damaged during that time. How did it go? Did you think of anything? Quite a few things to say. About the damage to Seymour and Elena's, the Red Empress Lyris, the Oceanid An. About the damage to Seymour and Elena's. That's right! Seymour was damaged inside Elena's, and Mamer's been taking care of him. To my shame, yes. Though I do not have such emotions, you can see it as me having lowered my assessment of myself. And according to Elena's, the battle that occurred within his body ended quite terribly. Evidently, that was the battle that damaged you. And it was an incredibly fierce one. But considering that you were damaged, then your master might have been... Common sense dictates that the fate of Marianne Guillotine, sister of Elaine Guillotine, was most likely a grim one. Ugh. But this world is full of tales of loyal knights who exchanged their lives for a miracle, so you needn't grieve too much, Seymour. Seymour appears to have entered data fragment sorting mode out of pure shock. But your master, Marianne, was an ordinary human being, wasn't she? And the time that has passed since then far surpasses the lifespan of any human. How did it go? Did you think of anything? The Red Empress Lyris. She was an important figure in the Narzissenkreuz Ordo, and she is also the other Oceanid involved in the tale apart from Miss An. One of only 2 Oceanids, And we also just agreed that we believe there must be an Oceanid behind Anaposis. But her traits don't match those of the Marion we encountered. Could it be that Lyris's imagination was behind everything? Even me? That's unlikely. Seymour mentioned that her intelligence was quite limited, so phantoms of this sort would be quite hard for her. Similar to how an author would struggle to write a character more intelligent than themselves. In fairy tales, the kitten may dream of their living little master, but I fear such things don't happen much in real life. So, who is behind all this? And who in the world is that Marion? Okay. The Oceanid on. Huh? What about me again? We once suspected that you might be the person that Marion dreamed of. So, in your view, Marion is the Oceanid behind the curtain, yes? I don't know. Well then, do you find the name Lyris familiar? She is, after all, the only Oceanid involved in this apart from yourself. If you mean the title of the Red Empress, then yes, I do have some impression of it. Okay. The Marion in Anaposis. That makes her our prime suspect then. To be honest, were you using the process of elimination? You actually already guessed as much long ago. I didn't want to disrespect An though. You're right, but you do already have a version of the story in your heart. Your own interpretation, yes? If that's the case, then we should go find that Marion and see for ourselves. Please permit me to change the topic for a moment. Does this mean that I shall no longer be able to fulfill my orders to protect Marion? We've worked out this much, and that's the only bit you care about? It may be cruel, but from the moment we discovered that the Guillotine siblings were from centuries ago, it was probably inevitable. Correction. So the conclusion would be that it was my incompetence that exposed Marion to danger? Do not blame yourself. You have fought to the point of destruction. You have done your part. There's no need to be so pessimistic either. Though that is an odd thing to say to a machine. Yeah, it's like pouring Fanta into a sink and then saying, "Sink, you will get fat if you keep drinking like this." Oh, 4ACV07. I can't believe you remember that. What is it, Mr. Caterpillar? Why use my official designation? We may not have reached any conclusions, but we now know what to do next. Look, there is a Marion in Anaposis too, and she also has close links to the Narzissenkreuz Ordo. My long-term memory module confirms this. As such, there's no need to restore your logic module to factory settings yet. Let's take a step back. We can still go and find this Marion. Thank you for your logical troubleshooting and emotional adaptive maintenance. I think what you said makes sense. It is not yet time to admit defeat and restore myself to my initial settings in order to take on a new mission. Yeah, that's right, you silly doggy. Let's leave things here for a while then. Once you are ready, we can continue. Why don't we go find this Marion? Let's solve that mystery before tackling the Narzissenkreuz Ordo issue. the fairy tale water world. I'd really like to figure that one out too. After all, it might explain where I come from. My logic module agrees that this is the correct course of action. So, shall we go then? Okay, let's go to the Anaposis. Stretch. Ow, my arms. Alright. Okay, we have to go down. Uh-oh. Careful, careful. Don't fall too far. We're back again. This time, I must... marry on. That's the spirit, Miss On. In truth, I must confess to being somewhat jealous of you. You still hold out hope of recovering your past. I've been searching for centuries, but I haven't found a thing. So please, do your best for this old caterpillar's part as well, alright? Figure your past out, and come to accept your present self. Yep, I will. Okay. Oh. Wow, where are these guys? What are these guys doing here again? Wait, isn't that Al's group? Yes, it is us. And you are Nightaya and Paimon? It's really good to see you. So good that I can't control myself anymore. Please dodge to the best of your ability. She asked us to send you a message. Now let me take out her handwritten letter with my hands, which are much like yours, yellow and white ones. Ahem. I don't want to hear your stories. I prefer my version. Yeah, great. Uh-oh.
Lightning flash!
Okay. The bubble that was here before is gone too. Well, it was Princess Lyris's magic. That's just how the story goes. Let me think of a way. Close your eyes, everyone. A temporary optical sensor shutdown? Understood. They will be reactivated on your command. Wait, why do we have to do that? The essence of a mime is pretense. The charade is that something is still here. And belief is the heart of magic, the faith that there is meaning here. So, let's close our eyes. So, On, begin imagining what it would look like if that bubble was still here. You close your eyes and feel some sort of fluctuation. I prefer the story of the Narzissenkreuz adventure team sitting down happily for tea time after their adventure has ended. Wow, it really appeared! The Ordo called this step the process of imagining something in such detail. Imaging. Let's go over and have a look. Okay, enter the bubble. this time? Do you know how to make the portal? Can you do your imaging thing on it? Alright, let me give it a try. You close your eyes and a lonesome silence comes over you. But everyone's left. They won't come back, no matter how long I wait. I can't, it seems. Wait, why? How are we supposed to see Marianne then? I suspect that this is because the portal has lost meaning, and thus cannot be recreated. Aww. From what you told me before, the entrance that was once placed here led to a story that had yet to be written. Now that she has said everything she wanted to, the story no longer has any meaning. Marianne is rejecting our answer, and that is why the way in is shut. Does this mean we're going to return empty-handed? It does seem so. I wouldn't say we're completely out of luck. Did you notice something we didn't then, Night Aya? I heard something while An was imaging. I did hear something then. So you can hear it too? Would that be Marianne's real thoughts? What did you two hear? Might be best not to discuss personal secrets here. The walls might have ears after all. Let's head back before talking about this. Okay, so we're going back to the Ordo. So, could you tell us what you heard? Perhaps a hilly troll might hear something that humans and oceanids will not, just as how dogs and humans differ in that regard. I must correct your statement. My auditory components can indeed pick up higher and lower frequencies as compared to humans. However, I am not a dog. Moreover, a dog's low frequency hearing is similar to that of a human. Is that so? Well, I was talking about real dogs, not you for ACV07. Silly dog. That said, I didn't think you would hear it too, Night Aya. I wonder if we'd heard the same thing. But everyone's left. They won't come back, no matter how long I wait. Looks like we heard the same thing. I suspect that this was the inner voice of Marianne. Did she say anything else? I'm not trying to invade anyone's privacy or anything. I just think that we're onto something here with you mentioning these words, Aya. Let me think. After that, I also heard something like, I prefer the story of the Narzissenkreuz adventure team sitting down happily for tea time after their adventure has ended. And then, I don't want to hear your stories. I prefer my version. Have you noticed something off about this, Aya? Please state your case. Let's think our own thoughts through first. Perhaps we really might be able to come to some conclusion. Okay.
Take this!
Oh. Gosh, that scared me. Pressed the wrong key. Okay, talk to Caterpillar when you're ready. Might as well do that now. Okay, you don't seem to want to link the two of them together. Neither elimination nor enumeration is very fair to An. What a coincidence. I happen to agree. But I have some other thoughts to share too, though they may have nothing to do with the next step in our reasoning. Are you willing to listen? I'm listening. Earlier, we broached the topic of oceanid reproduction. It's a huge taboo for oceanids to mimic and transform into one of their own kind, just as it is for humans to create humans. Huh? But you see, humans can create humans through love. Okay. Go, pursue eternity, not through mystery, but love. What if, by some chance, this mysterious method of oceanid reproduction is accomplished through imagination and mimicry? Perhaps the regret or remorse gives birth to a thought, and as they imagine the path that could have been taken, a new oceanid is born. That's a very interesting idea. We'll never know. After all, it's a secret passed down amongst oceanids only. In any case, we'll begin once you're ready. Let's begin. Okay, then let's begin. Alright. Who is Marion? Okay. Let's go look at all these options and then go from there. Okay. The Red Empress Lyris. A member of the Narzissenkreuz Ordo from several hundred years ago. Her whereabouts afterward are unknown. She is also the only other oceanid involved other than On. Marion Guillotine. The one that Seymour was supposed to protect. Something happened in Elena's, resulting in Seymour's damage and her disappearance. Where is she, and what is her relationship with Marion? We have the option saying, this morning, Paimonate. I don't know why I can't get this out of my head. This can't really be foreshadowing, can it? I wonder if we just keep thinking that because, something I remember is that, okay, there was the tea time with the Marion and the snacks, I think, taste like water. So, you know, the talkative Marion. Marion, who wove a fairy tale without an ending. She refused our visit, but she mentioned her memories from the Narzissenkreuz Institute. It sounded like she was waiting for everyone to return to the Institute ruins. Ooh, new options. The memories of the Narzissenkreuz Institute. The only person who grew up in the Narzissenkreuz Institute and has a matching background is Marion Guillotine. Marion Guillotine's memories. Marion has Marion Guillotine's memories. The memories of waiting in the ruins. The person who once waited within the desert ruins for everyone's return was Lyris, the former director. Director Lyris's memories. Marion has Lyris's memories. Associated with this, or... Marion is Lyris. If so, then Marion is Lyris. Another piece of evidence we have is that they can both use oceanid powers to control Anapausis. Should we just submit it? Okay, no. Okay. Okay, no. Marion is that younger sister. If so, then Marion is Marion Guillotine. They have the same name and matching memories. The identities are contradictory. But how can she be both people at the same time? Okay, interpret. This must mean that Lyris, an Oceanid, probably has special powers. And do we... No. No. Okay, here we go. Dissolving the personality and will. Her job in the Ordo was to dissolve the members' egos. What could have happened between her and the missing Marion Guillotine? Okay, Lyris and On. For some reason, Lyris dissolved Marion Guillotine's personality. And afterward, their wills, now mixed, began to dream. They dreamed of a simple world where the princess is saved and the evil dragon gets killed, while the heroes are always pressing onward. They dreamed of a world where everything was simple and had an answer, as long as On was there. Thus, On and Marion were born. Huh. We've put the pieces of the case that were floating all over the algae sea back together. It's just an empty box even after being put together, but we've finally figured out what the lost pearl should look like.
What are you trying to say, Caterpillar? Wait, don't give Paimon any hints. She's gonna figure this out on her own. We pieced together a good guess from the clues, but the truth is still unproven?
Of course, my speech analysis module has determined that Miss Paimon is correct. Actually, I meant that we may never know the truth, but I'm afraid we have no choice but to accept this conjecture.
So, Night-Aya, is this the secret of my birth? I'm afraid I can't accept something like this right away.
I understand, Miss Salon. It's a shocking fact, and it'll require you to accept yourself again. But I don't think it should be that difficult to do so. After all, knowing your past does not require abandoning everything about the present. I do not understand the specific context of this discussion, but I would like to add that I do not believe I am different from how I was before suffering this damage. Even though you insist on addressing me as a silly dog, my identification number is still 4ACV07.
Come on, it's not that serious. I promised Night-Aya that I would accept this conclusion, as long as it's reasonable.
Then I have a suggestion, one that will resolve Miss On's quandary and put a stop to Narzissenkreuz's plans.
Narzissenkreuz. Oh, Paimon remembers. You mentioned him before, Caterpillar. Just who is he, huh?
Well, simply put, the leader of the Narzissenkreuz Ordo.
Wow! Sounds like he's got an impressive resume. But isn't the Narzissenkreuz Ordo always up to no good? Wouldn't that make him the nastiest of the lot?
Of course. During my time with my master, Creator, and the other Marchase hunters, we devoted most of our time to hunting the Ordo down. As I said before, the goal of the operation was to capture or eliminate Narzissenkreuz as well. However, my memory does not contain any intelligence regarding his involvement. That's a given. Looking back at it now, he was merely using us as bait. And I wasn't the only one. It was the same for Jacob, Lyris, and many others in the Ordo. I'm afraid the Elena's operation was probably never more than a red herring, with the goal of leading you and Guillotine away to buy him more time to execute his true plans. Remember the doomsday clock I mentioned? Yep. This, very interesting device.
It's what the Ordo considers the countdown to the apocalypse, right?
To be more precise, it's the apocalypse as calculated by the world formula. This planet itself should survive just fine, though. The beast of the stars shall drink the amniotic fluid of the world dry. 100 years more, and all surface life shall be wiped away. Once life on the surface is wiped out, only that which is underwater will remain. Can a planet full of fish eventually rise up to the ocean of stars?
The thought of all terrestrial life going extinct is pretty spooky. But when you say things like that, it does give things a romantic ring.
It's the heading of a Yai publishing house novel from a few years back. My mayor brought it back to the village to learn how to paint.
Oh, no wonder.
Anyway, for myself and the others gathered here, though the Narzissenkreuz Ordo is the source of all our troubles, its objective and Narzissenkreuz's great purpose are actually completely selfless. He only took the actions he did because he calculated the coming of the apocalypse. He wishes to save the world.
So is the world really on the verge of destruction?
I believe this to be a pathological delusion caused by paranoia. Were the apocalypse real, would he really be able to forgive Narzissenkreuz? No, it's a bit too early to consider such things. You have yet to understand what happened to you, An. And as for you, Seymour, your hostility is a result of your programming and the duties it imposes. I suppose we must find the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz. The Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz? I'm talking about the real one, of course. As much as it may be quite strange to say that the ceremonial sword of a magic society is real. Not only will it help us stop Narzissenkreuz's plans, but its unique powers may be able to undo the merging of wills. We should be able to separate Lyris and Marianne, and then, Miss An, you can defeat the evil dragon Narcissus and rescue Princess Lyris. Regardless, let's get moving first. That's the spirit. It might take some time to explain, so let's move out first and I'll explain when we get there. Okay. Follow Caterpillar's directions to the specified location. And we're going... Oh, over here. So I'm guessing, based on a lot of clues, and the fact that I did check the tower, I'm guessing it's a tower. Atmospheric visibility is acceptable today. Enough that you can see that tower over there, yes? That I can. I passed it by earlier, actually. That building was once known to the Narzissenkreuz Ordo as the Tower of Ipsissimus. but we would later call it the Tower of Gestalt. Interesting. It was named for the idea that things that have been separated need to be combined to display their original complete form. Okay, that's very interesting considering I know a game called Nier. So... But I suppose I might be speaking in reverse. The heart was complete to begin with, and the mistake was to divide it up for a separate study.
Paimon didn't get a thing you said.
It's fine, don't worry about it. Plays on words are also a trick that mysterious organizations enjoy pulling. What matters is what we must do next. Some of the vocabulary you use is missing from my semantic indexes, so I cannot properly parse your meaning. But I understood the last sentence. Please tell me what I should do. While investigating alone, I found a map of the seal of chemical marriage. You could say that I found 4 seals. Oh. Interesting. And this
tower is one of the locations?
That's not the place we need to go. That said, though, who can be sure? Perhaps our destinies will yet take us there in the future. Either way, we need to use the position of the tower to locate the other 4 places. That's why we've come here first.
So, what are those 4 seals for? That said, we've discovered from experience that it's usually best practice to just break the seals and give whatever ringleader we find a good walloping.
As for me, I'd like to restore the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz. Cool, a new weapon. The Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz? Well, I suppose we could also just call it the answer. As I've said before, the Narzissenkreuz Ordo once had a ceremony to remove the ego and will. The Holy Blade was used in that ritual. I remember something about that. If Lyris and Marion's wills created on, and if the old me was placed in some hilly churl's body...
Wait a minute. Didn't we already find the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz?
What? Really?
Look!
A wooden sword.
It's the wooden sword we found during our adventures.
Yes. So it is.
Hey, what kind of reaction is that?
Perhaps you can think of it like this. That's a wooden sword found in the Narzissenkreuz Institute, named the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz. That makes it more important than any ordinary wooden sword. Perhaps it might be of use when the time is right, just like the Holy Blade in the story.
Really? You don't need to try to make us feel better.
Got it. Let's go. Anyway, assuming I looked at the map from the right angle, we will find the entrance to one of the seals nearby. And we now officially started the quest. It took like an hour, but that's okay. Okay, find the seals. Alright. Okay, we got a few things. First, wait. Okay, yeah, let's do the one that's next to us first. Okay, so we use this. I explored quite a bit around the 2 areas, so I already have a clear idea of how this works. Sort of. So we do something like this. Oh, we have to go down quickly. Okay. Alright, let's see.
Think you can bully me?
Oh, I was hoping to move it. It's fine. Anyways.
The wind knows me.
Okay, I didn't miss anything. Okay, let's keep going.
Right.
Lightning flash!
Alright, let's see. I feel like we're supposed to move this at some point. Well, we will. Whatever. Anyways. I don't know if we can do that though. Unless... Okay. So this way. There's so many rocks. Oh no!
Shake it and
These
stir.
things.
Check this out.
Take this!
Okay, let's see.
The bonfire is still burning. Wait, why is there a bonfire here? This is just a ruin. Let me see what's written on the stone tablet.
Lo, this place is the Orthant of Memory, the Hall of Memory, the Room of Memory. Born in an instant, often contradicting, your company in an eternal rest, never separated. Fire cannot burn it. Riddles, huh? Ancient Fontanian civilization loved them, and the Narzissenkreuz Ordo enjoyed them too. I'm not sure if they were just into old stuff or if this was genuine interest. I have already tried keyword searches on all of them, but have found no answers. But this riddle has already been solved. Maybe the answer has something to do with the bonfire.
Is there any point in thinking about riddles that have already been solved?
Yes, there is. Just like you and I are both like this now, but we must still search out what happened in the past.
You've got a point. What do you think the answer is, Night Aya?
I don't remember. Okay, our options are products of lithiasis, you know, like kidney stones and such, oceanic tears, or shadows. Shadows? Yes, shadows. The instant a beam of light shines, a shadow is born.
We know the answer, but someone's already opened the door. So, what do we do now?
We go inside now, of course. It's a race against time to see if we can find what we're looking for before the person who solved the riddle before us does. Okay. Is there anything? I want to make sure I collect stuff, even though I'll just save it for later.
Oh, there's a
Oh, there's some Hydroculuses here. Give me a second. Okay, let's continue. Oh, what's this? Oh, I can't investigate it. Let's see. Okay, we have that interesting stone there, but I don't think that's what we're trying to do. Okay, so we have underwater stuff. Oh, we have some enemies. Oh. Energy flow 1. Okay, let's see. Lifts. Okay, so we have to flow the energy into this part. First, let's get rid of these enemies.
One with nature. Don't get too close.
Also, tutorial.
Primo gem. Oh. Hydroculus.
Make sure I get that marked. Because I have to keep track of all the Hydroculuses I collect. Okay, release. There we go. Okay, so we need to get the one over here. Oh, we need to make sure it flows. Alright, let's see. Oh. Okay, that did something. Oh, right. We have this. Oh! Oh, I see, I see, I see. Shut that. There you go. Oh, this is... Okay, so this is the lift. Okay, what's this? Okay, so change the flow. Pretty sure I'm familiar with this mechanic. Well, let's see. Okay. Is that it? Okay, I think that's in this, yeah, that's it in this area. Oh. Wait, what do I do? Release it? Oh, this is, awkward. Oh, go up. I was about to say, like, what am I supposed to do? There we go. Okay, obtain the memory piece. Where is that? Oh.
There's nothing here?
It looks like something was here, but someone else took it.
Wait, doesn't that mean that our plans already failed?
The birth of reason requires the merging of the 4 orthants. If we can get the rest of them, we still have a chance.
In that case, we'd better hurry to the next area.
Oh, and we're going there immediately. Oh wait, no, never mind, we're not. Oh, wait a minute. What happened? Okay, I filled with water. I thought we were teleporting for a second. Did not realize we're just gonna be submerged in water.
I'll
come back here, so I'll just leave everything alone. Let's go straight to the next place. Okay. There's a teleporter inside, but I'd rather go from this objective first. What's my exploration? Like 79%, and this is 90%. Yeah, still have more progress left in this area, but that's okay.
I can take my time.
Okay, be careful.
Okay, let's see. There's also something up there that I want to check out.
Is there a new mode block? Oh, there's one. Alright. Let's take care of this guy first.
The wind knows me. Fire it up!
Shake it, hands!
Into the wind.
Here I go.
Is this an answer from this world?
Oh, third seal. Okay.
Shouldn't you be more concerned with the person lying on the ground in your field of vision? Huh? What happened?
My apologies, miss. I prioritized the search for the tablet, stone tablet. Allow me to conduct this scan now. My apologies, miss.
What?
Though he's still alive, the breath of life has escaped his body through the orifices? I've seen this handiwork before.
Paimon can't look. We have to get help. We can't just leave him like this.
Together, you deliver the unconscious man to Lumindos Harbor. The people there immediately take him to receive medical treatment. Knowing that he is in good hands, you all return to where you were before.
Alright, now let's have a look at this stone tablet.
Lo, this place is the Orthant of Wishes, the Temple of Wishes, the Room of Wishes. Often contradicting. Born in an instant, your company in eternal rest, never separated. The tainted fruits of sin. Another riddle.
Why do something so scary here? Could it have something to do with the answer to the riddle?
Well, Fontanians are sinners, life tainted with original sin. For this reason, the answer is life. I suppose I'd guessed it already.
Can you be sure that's the answer?
I know the rhetoric and semiotics of the Narzissenkreuz Ordo all too well. Barring any surprises, that is the answer. Okay, it's time to make up for lost time. We need to hurry now. Okay, look of look for a way forward. Okay, let's see. Oh, lag. A little bit of lag. It's okay. Okay, so we have an enemy. We should take care of that first.
The wind knows me.
Enemy first. Oh gosh, the camera. Oh, they moved. What? What was that? What? I think that was not the right tutorial. Okay. I think it meant something else. Wait a minute. Look at that in the reflection. Looks familiar. Okay, we're just gonna ignore that little bit of error in whatever just happened. Oops. Like this. Careful. Okay, that works. And then we take this up. There you go. Oh, what about this though? Looking glass. Oh! Ah! Oh, it's the same place.
Shake it and stir.
One with nature. Don't get too close.
Take this.
I should probably
As
do
one
this.
with wind and cloud. The wind knows me.
Think you can bully me? Lightning flash. Scratch that.
Come on.
Into the wind.
I'll keep this close.
Okay, so this... Very interesting. What's this? Okay, so this is like a separate room. Okay, let's go back. So yes, part of the realm that... How do I put this? Because it's been a little bit. I wouldn't say a little bit, but it's been a while since, yeah. Wait a minute. Oh, interesting. Oh, I see. No, 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 don't do that.
Is this an answer from this world?
Okay. Anyways, as I was trying to say, so yeah, that, so this pathway took us to that one area. When... Cause it's been quite a while, so it's hard for me to, like, describe this, but basically the Book of Revealing took us to this mysterious place. Now, we still don't quite know what it is, as it says question marks, as the title. And also, something interesting about it is that someone pointed this out, and I did look, I did check on my own, that we see the inverted city that we saw during the Archon quest, not the current one, Act 4 of Chapter 2, in the Chasm, which I thought was really interesting. Oh, okay, there we go. So yeah, that's a little something. We see it through the, So basically, when we enter the place at the Book of Revealing and turn around, we see it.
Think you can bully me?
One with nature. Fire it up!
Ha!
Into the wind. Don't get too close.
Oh. So this. Okay, so it's. Okay, that's like the lift. There you go. Now what? Oh! I think I get it. Yeah, that's... Okay. Alright, let's see. Solve the puzzle. Okay. Checking my surroundings to know what I'm doing. No! I'm trying to get the thing up here. No! Okay, let's do this again. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna collect. Okay, now let's solve the puzzle. Can I get the... Wait, where is it? Oh, it's down there. Okay. It's like, where is the hydroculus? Okay, let's go back and figure this out. Oh, someone's diary. Oh dear, I am not going to read this whole thing. I mean, I could try, but oh gosh, there's so much. You know what? I'll try. The thing that we really did find Remuria's ruins at the indicated location, but was there ever any doubt? Mr. Ingold has arranged for plans for an official construction project to be drawn up. People from the Play Mermonia have already confirmed the location and construction team has arrived. It's always better to report our deeds first rather than have them come knocking. Okay, the hunters were called in to take charge of security. Miss Calafia is not the sharpest tool in the shed, but she is still a disciple of something. Master and Mr. Ingold brought an Osina to the as yet incomplete tower. Oh, so this is about the tower construction? Yeah, construction. You behind us? I want to seek audience with the master asks for advice. I only met Mr. Ingold. Looking for something. Master's performing the Great Ritual. Has to do with celestial bodies and the primal fire. Great focus and separation for the world must be maintained for a time after this. Mr. Ingold will take charge of... Okay, someone on the team has started spreading strange rumors. Not rumors, apparently. Calafia seems to consider their tales the result of the workers' prejudices against archaeological work. Okay, reported to Mr. Ingold. Pretty affected. Okay, something's happening. Hold on, somewhat. Question this person to his face regarding the stone slates. Okay, so these two people were able to ally her suspicions. So doing something that wouldn't get Nubilet's attention, I'm guessing. Okay. The work is completed. Mr. Ingold. Smooth lace is Mr. Ingold. I doubt there's any deception here, though it's strange. Can see us denied. Okay. Concerned about the master's whereabouts. The third time Blank fell, she secretly used Blank's blank to perform divination. The results are worrying. Okay, suspects Mr. Ingold lied. Okay, seek to gather high-level members to submit a public inquiry to him. The master is in the tower and hasn't left. Should leverage. This reeks of tedium, but it will buy our Ordo some time. At least these nobles will make themselves useful for once. Okay. Divination's similar. The master's alive and well and is in the tower. Pyromancy, hydromancy, astromancy, and something mancy all gave the same results. Okay, so Zenaida and her supporters left the Ordo. They left behind a single note. They were disappointed with the future. Fair enough, after all, that blank divination of hers seems to be nothing but the work of charlatans? It would be of no help to Narzissenkreuz's ideals anyway. And Mr. Ingold's disappointed. Divined. Zenaida's whereabouts. Something's wrong. Those who left the Ordo previously are still within the tower. Blank's divination method cannot be mistaken. I must speak to Ingold in person. Interesting. So yeah, definitely not good things have been happening. As we have concluded, I'm pretty sure. Here's the thing. Alright, let's see. Come on. Oh no. Oh, there you go. Alright.
One with nature. Check this out.
Take this! Think you can bully me?
The wind knows me.
Okay. Okay, so you should get power from. Should be around here. Okay, yeah, we see it.
Shake your hands, dude!
One with nature.
Alright, let's see. Wait, is there also a Lucia block somewhere as well? I don't see one right now. Let's go take care of the enemies.
The wind knows me. Don't get too close.
Oh, we have another door. I mean, not door. Portrait. Oh, we have another portrait, but let's double check some things. Oh, we have to have this connect. Oh. Wait. Oh, wait. Okay, I'm good. Wait, no. I'm confusing myself. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. There you go. Should we also check this portrait? And looking glass. Okay, so we're back here.
Let's go. Let's scratch.
Ah!
Into the wind. Fire it up. The wind knows me.
Wait, which one did we enter? Okay. Actually, it would tell me. Was that it? I feel like I'm missing something. Oh! Okay. Pick it up. Obtain. There we go.
Is this an answer from this world?
Oh, a bed.
Okay, there we go. So that was this space right here. Anyways, so let's continue on. Okay, let's see. There we go.
Oh, a Sealy.
Or open the door.
Sealy.
Oh. Alright. So, Hydroculus. Let's go make sure I make a note of that one. Wait. Oh, there's two. Is there two of them? I don't... Oh gosh, this map, I'm confused. Which one? There's apparently two of them. Yeah, that's just one. Okay. No. Wait, wait. Oh, here we go. Fight the enemy. There we go. First, take care of this enemy because I'm almost I'm like half HP now. All right. Oh, okay. We have to keep turning the thing. Wait, no. I thought I clicked it. There you go. Okay, let's... Come on. Okay, so that's correct there. Wait, can we just do this? Oh, no, we had to get all the channels connected. Okay, this specifically turns these. Okay, that's good. There we go. Perfect. Now release. Is there anything else? Just want to double check. Oh, here's a Nucia block. Oh, don't release it. Oh. Oh, here we go. Oh, we're back here. Okay, now we just go back up.
close!
Just realized everyone's HP is kind of low. There you go. It's like up there or something, I think. First.
I'll keep this close.
Check. Huh. Once again, there's nothing.
There's nothing here either. What exactly are we looking for, Caterpillar?
We're looking for the materials necessary to forge the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz. The Ordo was able to reproduce the 4 requisite hypothetical substances here in the material world, based on the esoteric philosophies of the Underground Kingdom and Ancient Fontaine. I do not understand. These enigmatic substances. Gosh, I can't read today. These enigmatic substances are purely experimental. You could say they are even further beyond ordinary logic than elemental power. I entered all introductory to intermediate level textbooks from the Academia Spontamod into my memory banks decades ago. There is nothing mysterious about elemental power. Is that so? Anyway, to sum up, this is born of the confluence of traditions from Fontaine and technology from the ancient underground kingdom. And thus, 4 types of substance came into being: memory, wish, soul, and persona. To avoid any possible ambiguity, let's call them the memory piece, wish piece, soul piece, and persona piece.
Why are these used to make the Holy Blade?
In the Narzissenkreuz Ordo's brand of mystical philosophy, the temple is a microcosm of the universe. The members are stand-ins for the gods, and the holy oil is tempered willpower. The Holy Blade, on the other hand, is reason, that which cuts everything open. It can only be born out of consummate human will. Quite abstruse. That's words. That's esotericism for you. You attach yourself to anything that looks similar enough, and when this sort of thing becomes magic, fiction becomes reality. Anyway, we should make our way to the next area now. Got my throat. Also, there's another, Hydroculus, because, the map I'm using revealed that there's actually 2 of them, so... There it is. It's up there. It's up there. Wait, how do I get up? How? I can't speak. Help me. Oh, well that's one way to get up. Oh, thank you.
A reward on the road.
There you go, and we got the Hydroculus.
Okay, make a note of that. Alright. Oh, I just realized there's a spin crystal on the island. Okay. The tower island. Anyways. Okay, Cupid's lover. Oh, all the way here. Ah! I just teleported and it kind of went weird a little bit. Oh, my throat. Uh-oh. Oh no.
you go. Oh.
Oh. Wait, can I actually, like, hit that thing? Oh, what about this ceiling? Or not? Oh, I already broke it. Okay, it doesn't have to be directly on it.
There you go. Oh, and a Numa orb as well.
Alright, let's see.
Come on, get it. Get.
There.
So heal.
Where's the other thing? Wait, first, can we...
Oh, there we go. Release.
Where's it? Wait, what am I trying to look for? I think a Usia block? I'm trying to look for them around because, like, it's like a way to not, like, switch characters constantly as well, so. Oh, I have to. Oh, there's the. Okay, there's the Usia one. Okay. Let's get the Numa one. Yeah, the Numa one first because it's further away. Okay, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm starting to think it's not related to this, but might as well do this now.
There you go. Oh, achievements.
I should probably check that.
There you go. Okay, continuing.
Oh, here we go.
Turn this around. There you go. Now we can enter. Okay.
Oh, just click that.
No!
I guess we had to find a way over there to get that one.
I don't have a key.
Okay, let's see.
What to do?
Oh, excerpt.
Not only do we share the same resilient skin, but the same divine essence flows within our veins. As there is one wisdom, one melody, so too are our wills one. Comrades, we are the hands and legs, the shield and sword, roots and leaves, spring and stream. We should draw near to each other. Even unto outlanders must this be so. Copied from the Song of Serenity, Movement 2, Stanza 84. Okay.
Let's see.
Oh,
Okay.
think you can bully?
Into the wind. Fire it up.
Lightning flash! Okay,
this stuff. Well, let's go this way. You have to find the key. Oh. What the? So, what?
Check this out.
What is this?
Wind strike.
Oh, that didn't work as I expected.
Fire it up.
Wait, it's gone. Wait, where'd it go? Hello? Okay. I just keep going then. Where am I? Hall? Okay. I'm confused. Oh, we're over here. Oh, here's the key. Get that. Hydroculus. Make a note of that.
Take this!
No, don't do that. Oh,
One with nature. Check this out.
Scratch!
where's the... Here you go. Release. There we go. Okay, so let's go back here because we have the key. Get the key. Oh. Go down. Oh, right. I was like wondering, why did the camera angle go a little weird there? And it's to show that this gate is available now.
A reward on the road.
Okay. We have one more, I think. Yeah, this side. We have one more. Sparkle. Okay, there's nothing. Just darkness. Okay. Okay, let's see what to do here. So we have our lift to go down. Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay, so... Wait, why do we have that? Oh, okay, I see. Oh, was... Oh. Oh, the water drain.
Into the wind.
Lightning slash!
I'll keep this close.
Oh, and also one of these things. Make sure I collect them. What's the progress? Wow, 88%. I think that's like 9% more. Okay, go up. And we should be done now. First, let's collect the chest.
I'll keep this close.
Still nothing.
Did someone take whatever was here too?
Looks that way. Just who is... It's Jacob. We had an altercation with him inside Elenis once. Clarification, recently, not once. When I saw that unfortunate victim at the gate, I knew it was his handiwork. It seems he's still active after all.
Then what does he want with the stuff he took from here?
Simple. He too wants to reforge the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz. The dream of the Ordo remains unrealized. Anyway, we should make our way to the final area now. Yeah, I kind of had a feeling it might be him. Because, well, probably simply because, like, we've encountered him and he has his own agenda, so, yeah. Alright. So this area. Yeah, the final seal. This is the last place. Oh, it's still sealed.
Our search hasn't turned up anything so far.
Very true. However, this entrance is shut, which means we still have a chance. Looks like our adversary hasn't solved the riddle here. The inscription here reads, "Never separated. Born in an instant. Often contradicting. Your company in eternal rest."
And the last line is the primordial drop.
The areas from before had riddles like this as well. Do you guys still remember the answers? Shadow. Life. Love.
The answers just keep getting more abstract, don't they? Caterpillar, Seymour, do you know the answer to this riddle?
I think I have an idea concerning the first droplet. It sounds like it's referring to the first raindrop that fell following the creation of the world. I believe this idea was in vogue with both Ancient Fontaine and the Ordo.
But how are we supposed to find something like that?
Well, this first droplet became part of all water in Tevat. In that sense, every drop of water is the first droplet. It's like the first god spreading out the potential for greatness. An element of divinity is present in every person's body.
But if it's that simple, the person who came before us should have had no problem offering up the right answer.
Indeed. I'm probably wrong. Well, even if it was the wrong answer, it was a good one. I can only conclude that the person who set up these riddles had no sense of romance.
And now he's laughing at you for not getting how security works.
I am unable to provide an answer. My search for the first droplet retrieved 1,200 results. Legend has it that the world's first drop of wine came to be when the Anmo got... Oh, okay, you can stop there. Very well.
About that, I think I have something I can share. There's a legend that says that Oceanids came from the first tear shed by the previous Hydro Archon. Meanwhile, the first tear on the earth was shed by the first Oceanid after she came to understand humanity. Wouldn't the first tear in the world have come from the first crying human baby? Animal tears are actually salt discharges, and in those peaceful times, humans breathed their first in laughter. That's what the legends say, anyway. Actually, I believe that the cries of babies and animal salt discharges can be regarded as similarly unemotional behaviors. Babies cry due to external stimuli and to fill their lungs with air as quickly as possible. That is what the Sumeru Amurtub textbooks say. Is the answer an Oceanid then? That does seem like an answer that the person before us might not have provided.
I think you're beating a dead horse here, or I think we're on the right track. What? I suppose we might be onto something?
Sure beats trying to find the animal god's wine.
Based on my understanding of the Narzissenkreuz Ordo, this makes logical sense. The Red Empress who dreams in a place unknown. The dreamer who never says what they mean.
That's even more confusing than the riddles.
Well, does that matter? We're already at the final juncture. Whatever the case, the answer will come to light at the end. Now then, On, if you wouldn't mind.
Sure, I'll give it a try. But do come up with another answer quickly if I fail. Alright? It opened!
We have to get the last piece. Otherwise, the Holy Blade will fall into the Ordo's hands. Alright, we got it open. Okay, solve the puzzle. Oh, we have another pathway. Okay, release that. What does this look like? Okay, could we actually go inside here? Okay, we can.
Oh, just... Let's go.
One with nature.
First it
Fallen
dodge.
leaves, adorn my
Take
night
that.
into the wind.
Take this! Think you can bully me?
The wind knows me. So, one with nature. Don't get too close. The wind knows me. Into the wind.
Take this!
There you go.
A reward on the road.
Oh, there's that thing again. What is it doing? Anyways, now that we did that, okay, I don't see anything else, so we could keep going. Okay, so we made the energy flow to go somewhere. Huh. Another source. Release that.
Think you can bully me?
The wind knows me.
Scratch that!
Alright. Okay, over here. Okay. No, don't release. Go up. Now we can release. anything? No. Okay. Just had to check. Okay. Activated that. Huh. Interesting, this is red. Is there anything around here? Oh, there is quite a bit. I'm going to guess that the water will drain, so I don't need to do anything right now over here. Maybe. First, let's double check this.
I need a key now.
Okay, so we have to figure things out. I don't think they'll be lying around. I think they'll put an indication in the area if there's a key. Okay, so we don't have the key, and that gate is there, so we definitely have to do something. Okay, I'm gonna guess that we do have to go underwater. I mean, we are... You know what I mean. And there's also that. Okay, so this way is indeed the only way we can go. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Okay, we need this one. Ah, here we go. The energy. Oh, I got the spin crystal. Where's that? There you go. Oh, wait. Oh, not connected? I tabbed out. How did that happen? I didn't even press my keys. Cannot unlock. Okay, I'm not sure what that does. Oh, unless it's for this one? Okay, now we have to move these. Come on. There you go. Now we can release the energy. And we have to wait for it to go through. There you go. We release again. Oh, chest. There you go. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the enemies are awake. They're active. Wait, what's over here? Oh. Oh, but first we do have to fight the enemies. Wait, where's the rest?
One with nature. Fire it up!
Ha! Think you can bully me? Ha! Yeah!
The wind knows me.
Yeah! Lightning flash!
Oh, another one. No.
Ah!
One with nature.
Shake it, hands! Ha! Yeah!
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds come. One with nature.
There you go.
I'll keep this close.
No, don't release it. Go up. And now we release it. I still don't have a key. Okay, obtain. Is that the persona piece ahead? Unable to analyze the density of the substance before us. It appears to have a mass of 0. It looks like we've got the last piece. We should at least be able to negotiate a bit with our opposition now. On the bright side, at least we can stop the Narzissenkreuz Ordo from forging the Holy Blade. Not at all, Paimon. Our final goal is to forge the Holy Blade ourselves and use it to stop their plan. Of course, I have not forgotten what the sword means to you. A holy sword that can cut out the will is also your key to unraveling the mystery. And to be honest, it is equally important to me as well. It is just that we have more important, more pressing matters at hand. Would you mind then if we look into the mystery surrounding us later? I'm fine with that.
In that case, Haya, please take this persona with you, if you would. Okay.
Also, we got the chest.
Make sure we collect our stuff. Accepted our invitation. What the heck? What? Are we flying? Swimming in air? We're separated. No! Where are we going? What the heck? Are we going to the tower? I suppose we are. Also, I want to make sure I don't miss a spin crystal.
Oh, it's right there. No. Then we ended up at the top of that Tower of Gestalt place. Gestalt? We're separated from Caterpillar, An, and Seymour. What should we do? It looks like there are traps waiting down below.
Oh, things haven't gotten serious yet. Things haven't gotten serious yet. Let's check out the scenery.
Come on, you should have at least a little sense of urgency. Paimon knows you're a good fighter, but Paimon's worried about the others. But our only choice is to keep going. Oh, is that the entrance? If there's any traps, just smash them.
I kinda want to get the... I saw, what's it called? A spin crystal. I want to get that first. So we're gonna awkwardly go down. It's like somewhere here.
There it is. Found it.
$119. Okay. Okay. We can teleport? Yeah, teleport. And let's go in. should go down. Just want to double check. So... What? Okay. Oh. Oh, it's him. I was worried the Master's clock might break down at a crucial moment, so I came just to do a bit of maintenance. What took you so long? I've even had time to finish the anti-rust treatment and oil it up.
That's the voice we heard earlier. You're, the purple dude.
I've told you, just call me Jacob. How did you set up this trap? I believe the persona section to be the most important, where there lies the persona excised by Master Narzissenkreuz himself. Only a drop of water from an oceanid can open it. I can't allow it to be taken by just any ignorant adventurer. So I set a trap before activating the Orthant and sealed the space off. Why are you here? Why shouldn't I be here? This is a Narzissenkreuz Ordo base. Is there something wrong with returning to my own base? You're the ones who are trespassing. Don't you feel even a twinge of guilt for breaking the law? This was once the realm of a god. Now, a pheasant sits upon the throne. Just like the world today. As compensation, give me the rest of your paints and the persona I need. I refuse. Even now, at a time like this. Just what are you so hung up on? The countdown to the world's end has started. I must forge the holy blade and place it in my master's hand.
Is Narzissenkreuz this master of yours?
Indeed, according to his world formula, the second deluge is looming before us. When it comes, only he will be able to save the world. Only by forging the holy blade can he continue his unfinished work, gathering the wills of everyone in Fontaine, the continent, and even the entire planet unto himself. As the primordial sea returns once more, and as the devourer of all darkens the sky, only he who is whole unto himself may survive. Only then will all of our souls, nay, all of humanity's souls, be spared from destruction. We will welcome a new dawn in the tranquil sea of innocence he grants us.
So this is your big plan to save the world? It sounds like you're just bundling everyone's consciousness together without consent.
And what would you know of anything? Only Master Narzissenkreuz's new body will survive the coming of the second deluge. Even if all other life disappears into the sea, he will survive alone. He will remember all those lives that were lost. He recognizes the value and equality of all life, a selflessness that shall not be besmirched by one such as you. So where is he now? In the deepest depths beneath us, when the thugs and dogs of Fontaine surrounded us and attempted to wipe us out, he descended alone into the abyss below. But he must still be alive, and the time for his return is nigh. Quickly, give me what you have on you. Then I will have all the Orthants, and you may leave. How about this? I will trade you this rust treatment and oil. Think of it as a gift for that foolish dog. In the dawn of the new world, it is unlikely there will be a place for it or Guillotine's fantasies. I refuse. The world is not as weak as you think.
That's right. Paimon and Aya have seen more crises than you've eaten lotus flower crisp, and we always come out on top.
Truly, there is no reaching your exalted heights. I remember how the master used to pretend to be an evil dragon when we played as children. Who would have thought he would become the hero, while the real evil dragons would come at us, one after another? Guillotine may have disappeared, but here his successors come, self-assured, thinking themselves totally infallible.
What the heck are you talking about?
The time has come. A century ago, the prophecy predicted all. He will return. If you will not give me what I need willingly, I will take it myself. Oh. Oh gosh. Defeat Jacob.
Into the wind. Fallen leaves, adorn my night, one with nature.
Scratch! Lightning flash!
Oh, they're here!
Shake it and stick!
The wind knows me.
Think you can bully me? Lightning flash!
It's been a while. Chrysalis. Still no sign of metamorphosis, I see. Perhaps you've grown too used to being a caterpillar. Have you already forgotten the time we spent here? It was a brief time compared to our eternity, but those brief moments granted us mastery of this universe. I was nothing more than your exhibit at that time, nor could I understand your grand plans. Plus, I tend to have a bad memory for things I don't like. But on your return, you performed the dispelling ritual. How fastidious of you. Of course, how could I allow spiritual impurities or contaminants into the master's space? Alas, you have not yet left your cocoon. You will return to the void in the end. There is no place for you in the new world. Hand over the rest of them. I shall permit it. It seems it is you who are the hero wielding the holy blade in this telling of the story, while I am the dragon who falls to your sword. It matters not in the end. All the elements are in place and the dragon has been defeated. You may guard reason for now. After all, nobody can truly own the holy blade. We merely hold it as it travels in the direction it must, until it reaches its final destiny. The holy blade can be any object, but there is particular symbolism in it being a sword. Well then, present something that can hold reason.
Let's use the holy blade of Narzissenkreuz we found earlier.
This is... What's next, Jacob? Don't you want to reforge the holy blade as soon as possible? Next, Oceanid, you touch the sword.
Is this a trap?
No! Although the holy blade can part any will from water, it can also unite wills. It can accommodate both the primordial and that of order. You have been chosen because even if you are an illusion, you contain something that the Narzissenkreuz Ordo has gathered over many years. The power of will, Should we trust him? His biological indicators show a very low probability of lying, though I remain doubtful. How long must you dawdle? You're no better than that rusty old shell guillotine created. Would you like some oil for your brain? Or rust remover? Speaking of rust remover,
What about it?
that watch.
Yeah, we can try using rust remover on the watch.
What nonsense are you all going on about?
Adults shouldn't interrupt children.
Ugh. And I'm a child too.
Wow, it opened.
Oh, a picture. Aw.
And there's a photo inside?
How nostalgic. Elaine, Ren, Director Lyris, Marianne, and myself, as we once were.
I remember this photo. I think I remember.
Matching traits detected. That is Marianne, my ward. Well, has the oil helped lubricate your rusty decision-making skills?
If we don't take this step, we'll never be able to leave the world of memory. Yeah, let me give it a try then. On. It's okay. I've made up my mind. Wow!
Oh.
Is this what the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz is really like? Weren't you listening? Caterpillar just explained that the Holy Blade can indwell any form that holds significance.
Just like the Holy Blade of Narzissenkreuz we imagined.
You changed back!
Ahem. Very good. My mission is complete. Now, I propose a trade. Now, you, Oceanid, please take all my emotions and memories.
Huh?
My power is no match for yours, and I will soon disappear. Save all that I am, that I may be reunited with everyone in the new world. Seems like he's not up to date with the latest news. But we established several nodes in Fontaine in accordance with the seal of chemical marriage as part of our response to the apocalypse. Today, only the 5 most important survive. Only the smallest part of our master's plan has been implemented, but even that is a form of success. The arrival of the new world is fated. I
cannot absorb your persona and memories. After all, I have no wish to retain anyone as with such serious sins on their hands as you are now.
Huh?
You may no longer be the crybaby Jacob, but as you are now, you are still not worthy of eternity. Rather than do that, we will help you and treat you. You must atone for your sins.
Part of the Red Empress is within you, so you should know that she rejected the future. She wanted to return to the Narzissenkreuz Institute as it was, and watch again as we pretended to be the Narzissenkreuz Adventure Team. Beautiful memories are the only eternity in this world. There are no others. Grant it to me, O being of eternity.
I do not wish to do so, and I will persuade that part of Lyris too.
The appointed time has come. It seems the watch wound up running a little fast over the course of a century. What's going on here? I have reversed the seal of chemical marriage and reforged the Holy Blade of Reason. The truth of the world formula has been proven. The seal of chemical marriage was an ancient Fontania ritual meant to seal off the source of life. Now it has been reversed, and all has been set free once more. That's insane. The primordial sea. Or, wait, back in the Fortress of Meripede, the primordial sea was, that's insane. Now, it is time for our master, no, for Ren to return. He will break the seal and control the source of life. The pure water of life will inundate the world as he rises once more, giving birth to a new universe. All souls will be preserved forever, and the blade of will shall fall into the waters and be grasped by its legitimate owner. All will be united as one, and gain the power to combat the apocalypse.
Jacob!
I've already anticipated the end for this body. The clock may stop, and its hands fall still. It may take Master a little time to find my will in the new world, but do not worry. We will meet there again.
Jacob!
Oh. What a terrible ending. But I fear there's little time for mourning or lamentation. Everything now hangs by a thread. If my sense of direction is right, I'm afraid the interior of the Tower of Gestalt is below us now.
You've never been there, Caterpillar?
It is the closest point to Master's ultimate goal. I do not believe many have been there. That means we don't know what we'll find there. I'm ashamed to admit it, but yes.
Oh, what? What's all this?
Oh. Warning. Abnormal environmental changes detected.
Paimon can see that just fine.
It seems we don't have much time. Let's get to work quickly, before Jacob's new world becomes a reality. Okay. We got some things. So we have to unlock treasure. Okay, we could always look back at it. Okay, the blade and this. Oh yeah, the map. Also, I'm just like looking at this, and I keep seeing. I think this is Marianne, and why does she look similar to someone else? I don't know. Anyways, what am I doing? Okay, we have to go in there, but first. Notes. To excise the self is not to die, but rather to die before death. That way there is no life to be ended. Thus may one achieve eternity. This step is vital, for by this may one avoid receiving a vision by some error. To receive a vision to sell oneself to the fate of this world. To Heimarmen and to evermore lose the chance to walk the correct path. Okay. Okay, I'll just skim through this one. Which lies beneath the great sea. Welcome rebirth as a holy infant. Tragedy of unknown provenance that has been passed down by persons unknown to this day. Said place called Ajax or Ias? Interesting. Rise beneath the Great Sea comes from ancient Sumer text. Should be read as Narayana, which also means primordial human. Okay, very interesting lore. Okay, I don't see anything else. Oh, go deeper. Okay, let's wait till the loading's done.
What a huge mechanical core. How shall we descend? An optical coupling design, is it? It looks like we need to get all the rays to hit their targets. So, how do we do that? There must be some kind of equipment nearby. Have a look around. And we're in part 2.
Act 2. Savior's Wake. Okay, so we have this. Okay, use this. Here displayed is the Narzissenkreuz Ordo's optical coupling transmission design. This patent for this design came from our passionate sponsor, Mr. Eliphaz. Huh. Also, something about the comment on visions from that, like, one document that we read. Like, it's kind of tying into something I read after completing Farina's story quest. And, basically there's a lot about visions that is, like, really... Oh, I was supposed to look up. That is, like, really interesting. And also concerning. Oh, we have to go this way. It's also a lot to think about. And hopefully when I look into it later, there will be, oh, teleport point. And hopefully when I look into it, like, later, the explanation is not, like, too complicated. Hopefully not complicated, like, when I read more into the lore later. Especially since, how do I put this? Okay, how do I put this? I'm trying to think. Like, okay, hopefully when it's re-explained later, it's not like, feels like I'm listening to someone explain information from 15 different, like, sources or something. I don't know how to put it in better words, but I'm trying to, like, explain how, like, I've heard of the, like, whenever I, like, watch some theories, some of them get so complicated that it's like, yeah, I research 5 different kinds of books just to get the information for my theory, and it's like, oh, please no. And I mean real world books, not books in the game. That's what I mean. Real world, like, information. Like, how do I put this? It's kind of like the person is making, like, the parallels to real world, history? Like, in the far past and in different cultures. That's what I mean. Because there's just too much information my poor brain cannot handle.
Shake your hands, stir.
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
Where?
The wind knows me. Sha!
see. Oh. The machine has begun to run. Oh. After returning home from Natlan. Ooh. An ideals. Okay, it's already on beauty. Okay, something. Something from Natlan, but okay. Not only has she provided the Ordo with something from Natlan, but she has also contributed greatly to promoting the Ordo's good name in high society. Interesting. Okay, let's take a look at everything. Okay, nothing. Certificate. So they all use something that we don't know because it's blocked out when it comes to like this kind of stuff, I guess. What did the levels mean? Like rankings? Let's see. Okay, just want to double check something because I didn't explore this. Is that nothing? Okay, nothing. Okay, I think that's it for now. Oh. So we go here, I'm guessing. There you go. Okay, I see I have to do that, but I want to double check. See if there's more documents lying around. Investigate. Do this, I think. Wait. Another certificate. Alright, okay. Now let's do this. Oh, wait. Wait, where is that? Okay, let's go reverse, because to get the thing here. There you go. Ah! No!
Into the wind. Check this out.
A reward on the road.
There you go. So do we click this again? Oh no, I have to go back. Or, actually, no, this. So now we move it and then we... There we go. And we continue to go further.
One with nature. Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. The wind knows me. Don't get too close.
Take this!
Alright, now what to do here? Wait, can I not check? Oh, I can. Okay. A bunch of chairs as well. Huh? The name's partially censored. Awakened her genius. Okay, that's strange a bit. However, that works. Oh, I did check this, I think. Oh, right, we don't need to do that. Santa something. Quite a few level 1 members. Now what? Okay, let's observe the area. Okay, I don't think we can open that yet. Guess we need to figure this out. Let's see. Turn this around. Okay, come on, move faster. There you go. Oh, a root cycle. I suppose we can do this. Wait, no. This way. Wait, is that right? Oh, no. This way. Okay, another piece. What are these pieces? Let's look. Symbolizing the age when the world was frozen and the lost paradise. Oh, Hyperborea. Symbolizing the triumph over the evil dragon, a metaphor for humanity's victory over nature as well as the beasts within themselves. Atlantean? Oh, is this gonna... Okay, so I should probably mention this. So there's like a piece of paper. Okay, but first let me figure this out. Oh dear. Okay, so there was this piece of paper right outside the tower near the teleport point, like somewhere here. And it's quite interesting because wait, no. I clicked the wrong thing. Oh no, I'm confused. Anyways, there's like a piece of paper near the teleport, and it's quite interesting because, okay, so basically, this does require me to explain the theory. So, well, first I have to figure out what's wrong here. Maybe I have to do this. So basically, there's this theory that started around, I don't know which update for Sumeru, but it was an update, where Teyvat is possibly going through samsara cycles as well, and the theory is like time loop theory. And the piece of paper, are you kidding me? Okay, give me a second. Anyways, like the piece of paper is implying that, like, I don't think the samsaras that they're describing on the paper is actually saying Teyvat's going through a time loop. Because of the, like, okay, so basically it describes 3 eras, at least, okay, 3 samsaras. Whatever. Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to say this, but... Oops. No, this way. There you go. No, don't move. Okay, now we... Okay. Okay, first let me do this. And then I'll explain. Stop pressing the wrong button. Do we get another one here? Oh, we do. Yeah. Oh! Okay, so yeah. Okay, so the piece of paper in the front, it's like kind of supporting a samsara theory that there's like a time loop. Although I feel like the paper is implying that it's not a time loop, and the samsaras are describing eras. Because there's evidence that, okay, so basically it's like the name of these like cycles is like talking about something that happened before a specific point in history of Teyvat. I don't know how to put it into words, but it kind of makes me think of the eras from Elder Scrolls. So I feel like it's actually speaking in that kind of terminology.
A reward on the road.
Also, this is just a theory, not correct. Possibly. Just a prediction. Because apparently some people think theories are facts. No idea why, but whatever. And, so basically, for me, it's making me think it's an era. So, like, but in, like, it's similar to Elder Scrolls, where, like, in Elder Scrolls, like, you have the first era, second era, third era, fourth era. But also before the first era, you have the Dawn era and Merethic era? I forgot. I haven't messed around with Elder Scrolls lore in ages. But basically, the simplest way to put it is, like, the beginning of a new era starts with year 0. Like, how the first era ends at... I have no idea. I think it's easier to remember... Okay, to make it simpler in Oblivion and Skyrim terms, the third era ended at 433, and when they started the fourth era, it starts back at year 0. So that's what I'm like thinking that's what the samsara cycles are in this case. Where it's not like time resetting, it's the calendar like year resetting, like number wise. That's at least what I'm thinking. Because it does, I don't know, the paper and the name of the eras make me think it's not exactly time looping. It's more just like resetting the calendar year. I don't know. It just feels like that to me. Oh, and also as it mentions, first half of the fourth samsara. And this is interesting because I saw someone comment this. Like, not really saw. Well, yes, I saw a comment, but I also heard of something from a content creator, at least a few of them now, I think, where, what if, like, each samsara is tied to a descender? And what's a little unique about the fourth one is that... Okay, so fourth samsara, fourth descender, that would technically be us. Well, yeah, because the story said we're the fourth one. But also the fact that it specifically said first half of the fourth samsara. That, like, has already happened. So this is the second half, I suppose that's the conclusion here. And it makes... And this one person said it's like, what if this means that our sibling was a descender, but that duty was passed on to us, the traveler? So, like, that it would explain why the sibling is not a descender, because we shared a role, and it switched. At least that's what I think that person's theory is saying. But yeah, that's what the person concluded from that piece of paper and the existing lore we have. So, now let's move on. I do think it's like eras though. Because, I don't know, it's like, because like it mentioned Remuria and Nathlanian, but which in that case means the dragons, so you know. Anyways. I estimated the height of the tower, and we're almost at the bottom. We may have to face Narzissenkreuz if we continue to descend. The world is about to welcome its own answer. Will it be destruction or salvation? Or perhaps Narzissenkreuz's version of salvation?
Please, who'd want to escape the apocalypse their way? If Paimon has to leave, she'll make Aya take her away from Tibet. I'm going to save everyone. Hey, Paimon wasn't saying she'd just watch everyone bite the dust.
There aren't any riddles or pursuers here, so why don't we get some rest and prepare ourselves here? Failing to prepare is preparing to fail. Everyone, the door to the next level seems to be locked. Do you require me to put my engine into overdrive to get enough horsepower to break through? That won't be necessary. We've decided to rest and reorganize here anyway, so we should just be cautious and look around for a key. And if we discover that it's a door without a key, then I'll kick it open myself. Alright. Also, I'm looking at how much time I've done for this, and I feel like I kind of want to end it here. Because, we still have a bit to do, so... Wait, can I just leave? I'm curious. So, if I teleport out here, and teleport back, what happens? I just want to double check, because I think I want to end it here. Okay, nothing happens. Okay, we could go back directly there. Okay. Because I feel like this is a good place to end it off. Because I don't want to progress too much. So, you know. I mean, I could finish it today, but I kind of started late, and well, I don't want it to be like 6 or 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or whatever time zone. East Coast time zone. Yeah, it would be pretty late. Oh yeah, and also speaking of which, the paper. Yeah, this is the paper. You know what? I'll read it. The Tower of Ipsissimus comes from an old concept from the ancient Fontanian kingdom of Remuria, and was used to describe a powerful will that could rule, sustain, and destroy the world. This tower was designed by the Narzissenkreuz Ordo, and it represents the evolution of the human soul and the infinite mysteries of the world. The Narzissenkreuz Ordo believes that people continuously refine themselves through samsara cycles. These include Hyperborea, Natlentian, Remuria, and the first half of the fourth samsara, Chronaria, which we are presently experiencing. Please take note that these are just names given to these eras by the Ordo based on ancient texts, and this evolution refers to spiritual evolution. There is no intent here to antagonize any research results obtained by the academia. The human spirit undergoes the loss of paradise, the defeat of evil dragons, the original sin and baptism, and finally, freedom from the gods. Oh, I definitely did not realize that part. Finally, we would like to thank the following ladies and gentlemen for their generous support. Madam something, Mr. Eliphaz something, Mr. something. Most of the names have been struck out. So yeah, that's the paper with very interesting lore. Okay, I don't think there's anything around. I did explore the outside of this tower on my own, so I kind of got all the chests that I was able to locate. Oh, there's also that, but that's not something we can do about. Yeah, there's these two people. Not really sure what they're up to. They're doing something. Okay. Anyways, that'll be all for today's stream. So, yeah, started the Narzissenkreuz finale. We're still on part 2. This is the act 2. Whatever, the same thing. Savior's Wake. So yeah. Quite a bit has happened. So we concluded, I suppose. It's a very confusing situation at the beginning because my brain just like immediately melted from all that information. But that's okay. But from what I gathered, we concluded the identity of the Marion we met at the Anaposis. And after that we gosh, there was so much that happened. Okay, I wouldn't say an extreme amount of things happened. Other than, what happened to Jacob and the information we got around that, area and all that. But the entire discussion in the beginning made my brain melt, so... yeah. And we did explore 4 areas for, the pieces needed to create this sword. And we somehow got the sword from what happened. And, basically we started descending the tower. And I like how this kind of tells us where we are in the tower a little bit. Probably not, because, this is a floating island. in the air, it's floating in the water, as we can see over here. Yeah, it's not like attached to a landmass or anything. Okay, now to get back up here. And also me discussing the paper right here. The contents. I do find it interesting, and it does make me think. I definitely feel like it's like the eras. Like, obviously not the same thing because they're two different games, but, and two different storylines and lore and stuff. But it feels like it kind of works like eras. That's at least what I think. I feel like it doesn't work like the time loop, because so much of the remnants related to the previous eras still exist, as far as I know, based on how it sounds. Like the dragon, the second one referring to the dragons, the sovereigns, and the third referring to at least like specifically like Fontaine stuff, so. I don't know. Who knows? I don't want to jump to too many like speculations because that'll just make me more confused. So we'll leave it at that. Next time, we'll continue through the quest and see the conclusion to it as well. So anyway, thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all next time.